once again, and I cannot hammer this point home enough. If you find somebody that says that DEI stands for didn't earn it, or tells you that DEI means that their employment is not merit-based, you have found the racist in your community. Because that's who pushes this narrative. This person says, here's what part of DEI I don't like. The fact that it's not merit-based. And here's the part that Klan members like yourself conveniently leave out of the equation. Before we even get to the DEI part of the hiring process, you have to be qualified to begin with. They're not just taking everybody and picking somebody. They're picking people based from a already qualified pool of potential employees. You're just assuming that because it's not a straight white man, it's not merit-based. Not the case. Companies who participate in DEI practices what they do is they pre-qualify a pool of employees. Let's say you're Popeye's Chicken, and you're corporate. You work in corporate for Popeye's Chicken, and you're trying to create DEI hiring standards for all of the various stores across the country when they hire new managers, and you put into place a DEI program. That program says when we hire managers for our stores, we want to make sure that we are taking into consideration diversity, equity, and inclusion, and that our managers at our various stores aren't just all straight white men, but rather a representation of the society that we live in. There are going to be some straight white men, there are going to be some straight white women, there are going to be black men and black women, and brown men and brown women, and Asian men and Asian women, and there are going to be some gay people and some bi people and some trans people, and there are going to be all different walks of life represented in our managerial staff across the country. But before you even get to that part, you have to be qualified to do the job. So they take a pre-qualified pool of people and then say, as we're pulling from this pre-qualified pool of people, we want to make sure that we're equally represented. You just don't like the fact that people who aren't straight white men are finally getting a chance to have some consideration in the employment world after they've been qualified to do the job. It's a grotesque racist viewpoint that you people carry. You guys are the ones that the minute that ship hit that bridge in what was it, Baltimore or whatever, out east, DEI, right? Why? Because it wasn't a straight white man captaining that ship. When the helicopter crashed into the airplane in Washington, D.C., look, DEI hire. Why? It was a woman pilot. When Ketanji Brown Jackson was confirmed to the Supreme Court, DEI hire. Why? Well, she's a black woman. She couldn't have possibly earned it, right? It shows your racism. It shows just how much of a fucking shitbag you guys really are when it comes to people who don't look and act and love and think exactly like you. And I am fucking thrilled that the term DEI chaps your fucking ass every time you hear it.